Now, basic error handling in Python programming, and the first one is syntax error. Now, syntax error occurs in Python. Syntax error occurs when Python cannot interpret the code. For example, missing colon or mismatched parentheses. Of course, this basically talks about when the basic syntax for Python is missing in your code. So where you're supposed to put a colon or where you're supposed to put a parenthesis, maybe you skipped it, then that is where and when syntax error comes up. Then we also have exceptions. Python has built-in exceptions for handling errors. Use type and except blocks to catch exceptions. Now let's look into some examples to have the full understanding of this now. So see, trying to this we've already created all of this over time, so it's very easy for us to understand. Now this is an exception here. It says try result equals to 10 over 0 except 0 division error. Print you cannot divide by 0. So we already passed an instruction here. We're trying to avoid error. So of course, by default, if we write this, it says try this. Now if we try to write this, there's going to give us this is an error. It says there's an error here. So this is actually a very big error here. So instead of having this error, we then put the exception, right? Exception error handling mode, right? So we try to put the inbuilt error handling here. Then we say except 0 division error. Then instead of giving us that error code, we've already programmed a result or an answer to give us. So instead, now that we know that this program that we write may not be correct, or due to one reason or the other is not correct, so we then give it an exception that says except if this is not possible, then print. That's what we are trying to say. Then print you cannot divide by 0. So let's run this and let's see what it gives us. So instead of giving us an error code, it says you cannot divide by 0. So that is how to undo error in Python programs.